Hello dear students, welcome to Shiv Jyoti Educational Group Kota. Myself Jigyasha Prajapati presenting here class 6 Computer Science video lectures of chapter 5 Introduction to MS Excel. Students, open your computer book at page number 48. Okay. So students, today we are going to cover up these topics starting MS Excel 2013, components of MS Excel window, active cell, range of cell, and last topic is data types. Students, Microsoft Excel is a software program provided by the Microsoft. We use Microsoft Excel to store the data in the form of rows and columns, okay, because the display of the MS Excel is in the form of table, okay. Now we will move to our first topic, which is starting MS Excel 2013, okay. For this, first you have to turn on your computer, okay. Now to start MS Excel 2013, follow the given steps. Our first step, click the start button. See, this is your start button, you have to click on this start button, then select the all programs option, okay. Then you have to click on the Microsoft Office 2013, then a list appears of different software programs. Here you have to choose MS Excel 2013, then your MS Excel window will appear on your computer screen. See students, this is your Microsoft Excel window, okay. This is the appearance of the MS Excel window, okay. Now we will see the different components of the MS Excel window. Our first component is the title bar. Student, this title bar holds the name of the document. Here you can see book 1. Book 1 is the document, is the name of this MS Excel document, okay. This title bar contains 3 buttons. Minimize button, this minimize button is used to hide the active screen of the MS Excel document, okay. Next we have maximize button. Maximize button is used to enlarge your document when it is present in the small size, okay. Next we have close button. Close button is used to close your MS Excel document, okay. Next we have quick access toolbar. This quick access toolbar is present on the title bar, and this contains some action buttons like save button, redo button, undo button, okay. Now we have next name box. Student, this rectangle box is known as name box. This contains the address or the location of the currently selected area on the we can say area or the cell on the MS Excel document. Next we have cell address. Here A1. A1 is the address of any cell, or we can say cell. This is the A1, okay. Here A is the name of column and 1 is the address of row, okay. This is the first row address. Here this is the next rectangle box known as formula bar, okay. This is the formula bar where we can insert the formulas. Next, this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the row heading, okay. These are different rows, and for each row we have different row headings started from 1, 2, 3, okay. Next we have this column heading. Students, for the column heading we have the sequence A, B, C, D, okay, in the form of alphabets. Here you can see the ribbon. Students, ribbon contains different groups. Here we have clipboard, font, alignment, styles. We have different groups on the ribbon to do different tasks on the MS Excel document, okay. Here this is the cell. Student, cell is the intersection point of a row and column, okay. It is the cross point, or we can say intersection point of row and column, which is known as cell. Next we have status bar. You can see this is a dark green line is known as status bar, which contain the status of your document, okay. Next we have insert sheet button. If you want to insert another sheet in your MS Excel document, then you can click on this plus button, okay. Then the another sheet will insert in your MS Excel document. This is the sheet 1 button, okay, sheet tab. If we insert more and more sheet in our MS Excel document, and if I want to move from sheet 1 to sheet 2, then I have to click on this sheet tab, okay. So these are different components that are available on your MS Excel document that we can use to perform different tasks on the document. Okay. Now our next topic is active cell. Students, when you click on your MS Excel document at any cell, then that cell is highlighted with a dark color. Okay. The cell with the dark boundary around it is called an active cell. Okay. So all you have understand what is the active cell. Whenever you click on your Excel document on any cell, then that cell is highlighted with a dark color or dark boundary, which is known as active cell. Okay. The highlighted box is also called as cell pointer. Okay. So highlighted box. Okay. When you click on any cell, then that box is highlighted, which is also known as cell pointer. Now our next topic is range of cells. When you select or highlight a block of cell that is neighboring cells, then the area formed by the block of cells is known as range of cell. Here you can see in this document, okay, I have select a area of cells, or we can say a block of cells, okay, which is highlighted by the dark boundary lines. Okay. Here you can see this first cell is highlighted with the white background, and you can see the address of this topmost and leftmost cell of this block here. This is the A1, which is the address of this topmost and the leftmost cell of this block. Okay. You can insert different types of data in your Excel document, like you can insert the number, you can insert the text, etc. Okay. The various data types are as follows. First, numbers, text and formulas. Now we will see these data types one by one. First we will see numbers. Numbers. These values contains numerals like 0 to 9 and characters like plus, negation, at the rate, percentage, caret and symbol, etc. that are used in calculation. So these are symbols we can use to perform calculation in the Excel worksheet. Okay. A decimal point is used as a separator for decimal numbers. Okay. If I want to insert some decimal number in my Excel sheet, then I can use decimal point to separate the numbers. Next, a comma is used as a separator for numerical values in thousands, etc. Students, we know if I want to insert, suppose I want to insert a number 10,000, okay, then I have to insert a comma between 10 and the 000. Okay. Next, numbers can also start with a dollar sign. This is a sign of dollar with some other currency symbols. If you want to insert a currency in your Excel document, then that number start with the dollar sign, which represent the currency data. Next, numbers are interpreted as a date only if entered in American date format. Okay, it means the number that we want to insert in our Excel sheet, we can interpret them in the date format. We have American date format which is MMDDYY. Here M is stand for month number, DD for the date and YY for the years, and not in the Indian format, that is DD, MM and YY. So this is DD, MM, YY is your Indian format and this is your American date format. Okay. Next data type we have text. It includes a combination of letters, numbers and special characters. Okay. If I insert any text, then my text should be in the combination of letters. It means capital letters, capital alphabet or small alphabet from A to Z, numbers from 0 to 9 and special characters. A cell contains up to 32,767 characters. Okay. So this is the maximum size of characters in a single cell. Next we have formula data type. The formula data type is a mathematical equation involving numbers, values, operators and cell address for performing calculation on the worksheet. Student, to perform the calculation, obviously we require some numbers, some operators. Okay. So now we will see what are the operators that we can use in the Excel document. For example, to add data of the cell A1, B2 in a cell D4. Now we have to make the addition in the Excel document. Okay. So my data is stored in A1 cell and B2 cell. Okay. And I want to save the addition of A1 plus B2 in the cell D4. Okay. The formula will be equal to A1 plus B2 in cell D4. Students, here the important thing is that a formula always begin with the equal to sign. Okay. If you want to insert any formula in your MS Excel document, then the formula is always begin with the equal to sign. Okay. Some mathematical operators used in MS Excel are as follows. Okay. So we have some mathematical operators that we can use in the MS Excel document. Let's start. First operator is plus. Okay. The plus operator or plus symbol is known as addition, and this operator is used to perform addition in the data on the MS Excel document. Next symbol or next operator we have minus operator, which is used to perform subtraction on the data. Next we have asterisk operator. Asterisk operator is used to perform multiplication or multiply of numbers on the data in the document. Next we have forward slash. This forward slash operator is used to perform divide on the numbers. Next, percentage. Students, percentage operator is used to perform or to calculate the percentage of the numbers. Next we have caret operator. Student, caret operator is used to perform exponential operation on the data. Okay students, I hope you have understood this chapter, and in the next video of this chapter we will discuss the practical of this chapter and the remaining topics of this chapter. Okay, thank you students, have a nice day.